to my channel, and if you're new here, then welcome. My name is Maddie, and today I'll be watching episode 25 of Fruits Basket. It's a sad day. Of course, I'm happy because it's a new Fruits Basket episode, but I'm sad because it's the last episode of the season. I knew I was going to be sad. I knew I was going to be more sad than happy that a new episode was coming out, because I look forward to each new episode coming out, and to have to wait until next year to see another new episode is going to be hard. I'm going to go through withdrawals really bad. I wish I was kidding, but when it comes to Fruits Basket, that's just the way I feel with it. So it's going to be a hard 6 months at least, which, yes, season 3 has been confirmed for 2021, which is great. My assumption is that it's going to be coming out in spring, because season 1 and season 2 came out in spring, so I can only assume that's the date. So that should be in April. Hopefully it'll come out in spring, because that's only 6 months. It's not that long of a wait. So I'm crossing my fingers that spring of 2021 is when it'll come out. Please. But let's talk about this episode in particular, because I know it's coming, and a lot of information is coming in this one. There's going to be 2 plot twists. One twist a lot of people have already figured out. It's a twist that really did not transfer into the anime really well. Everyone pretty much knows this twist, which is unfortunate. But the other one, I don't think anyone is going to see coming, so it's going to be interesting to see how everyone reacts to it. We're going to see a lot of Kurano in this one, get a lot of information on him, which he's one of my favorite characters, so I'm really excited about that. However, I do believe Kyo does not show up in this one at all, which means we're not going to see him again until 2021, which really sucks. I didn't realize the last episode is probably the last time we're going to see him, unless the episode wants to surprise me and he actually does show up for some reason in this episode. Then I'll be totally down for that. I'm hoping he will, because I need to see him one more time before this season ends, but my hopes aren't too high on that. So let's just get right into it. Before I do though, I do want to remind you, if you are not yet subscribed to the channel and you end up liking this video, then you should stick around and subscribe, because I would love to have you here. And with that said, let's get into it. That's what we're getting to, finally. Wow, that was great symbolism, but I feel like I just gave it away. But that was great. The sparrows, because this is Kurano's episode. When does he not? I'm it's complicated. You shouldn't. We're just trapped there. Hana's hair looks so good in a ponytail. She never wears it like that. What a queen. I don't think that's true. Oh, that's because Haru was there. Don't horses sleep standing up, though? I kind of get the connection there, even though it's sitting, but... Well, it wasn't Toru. Oh, she knows. She knows from Hero. Look at all the birds showing up. Like, ah, they're throwing hints at what's to come. Aww. That's not very nice. But not really. Akito again. Like, she's seen the aftermath of Akito slapping Kyo and now him hurting Yuki. Showing off to his mom what it seems like. Just by existing. Did a good thing. She cares about her friends so much. It's so sweet. I wish she was real so we could be friends. Like, I need someone like her. That's it. It shouldn't have. Doesn't have to. Akito goes through these phases with Shigure where he just does not want to see him. What did he say that was so terrible? Why do I even question it? Like, I know Akito's just delusional, so I'm like always questioning. It's like he's just not sensical at all. I'm not surprised that Shigure knows. He can always just pick things out so easily. That's true. Like you always say. And still continue to do it. That's, yeah. I think he's aware. I think some parts of him do feel bad, but he knows he's doing everything, like, just for the benefit of everyone else, so that's why I can, like, forgive him a little bit. I love the little bunny that 𝑚OMI drew on it. Such a him thing to do. I would say he is. I want to fly. Oh, he just wants to see her so bad. I wish he could. This poor thing. How about you do? It's time to move on. This relationship's just holding him down from so much. Like, don't feel bad, my baby. I don't want him to. I know he's gonna talk to him. It's about to get juicy. You guys probably haven't talked in years. Well, I mean, they've met. That was a pun. Yep, it is. He's setting her up. I remember this. Oh. Like, why can't you just tell her? Everything has to be so unexpected. Like, why? Why do you have to be so sly about it? It's him. That's why. You don't have time for that. Oh. I do like the detail that they just fly away whenever he comes by. Because if you think about it, usually these zodiacs, their animals come to them when they approach them. But there's a reason that Kurano's animal flies away from him. I like the detail. This was important though. Man, can't you get like an hour just to go? You shouldn't be trapped there. That's gonna make someone go insane. Oh, he's so pretty. She's like, that doesn't make any sense. They should come to you. Hey, Kyo does show up. Not really. There it is. Man, he is so tall. Toru's always short too, also short. Yes. He's the only one. Shoot. Ah, I knew that line was gonna make me emotional, and it is. Like, it's so sad. I can't fly anymore. Will be. Mhm. That's the complicated part of everything. It was not. He's lying. He's gonna prove that he was lying. Wrong choice. Come on. But they both meant something, so. He's like really trying to play it off like it's nothing, but it is. Like he's trying to convince himself it's alright. It was nothing. But it is. Tora's like, your tears are saying different. That's right. Oh. Ugh, but Akito just guilted him into staying. Here we go. I don't know, I'm just thinking of how unhealthy this whole thing is. But I mean, he was a child here, so can't give him too much of a hard time, but he's still like this. Sign of everything just weakening. blame him. Like, this is some... Like, you can't really resist a crying child like that. I wouldn't know what to do. I'd be like, okay. It's understandable, but it sucks. Oh, I wish he wouldn't have. Just so everything would not change. Akito looks so cute. Darn it. You can. You did. Okay. That was a pretty frame though, but I don't approve. That's not the way it should be. What you should have done is just gotten Akito help. It would have solved everything. I actually don't know why you didn't do that. Oh! There it is. Yes. Shook. Oh, that's beautiful. It's so pretty. Oh. No. Sayonara. Sayonara, fruits basket. Darn it. I'm so sad. Obviously. Oh man. Where do I even start now? So, it's over. I think we need to talk about that first. It's done. And like I already said at the beginning of the video, I'm gonna be super, super sad. The only thing though that is keeping me like somewhat still happy is that the dub is still ongoing. It's only up to episode 14 right now, so dub episodes should be coming out at least every other week, which is still great. We'll still have some content from this season to last for a while, at least for me, because I also watched the dub. So at least we have that. But we won't have any new content until next year. So yeah, I'm gonna go through withdrawals. It's gonna be so hard, but I am really looking forward to next season. Next one is going to be insane. It is the last season of the series, by the way. That's been confirmed too. It's the final season. So because of that, we're gonna see the whole climax and everything, and it's insane, and it's so good, and I'm excited. Oh, I'm just so excited. So much good stuff is going to be in it. So at least I have something to look forward to. I'm just really anticipating everything that's going to come. That's always good. But let's talk about this episode. So, Akito is a woman, which a lot of people already knew. I've come across so many anime-onlys who were spoiled for that because a lot of people were confused on what gender Akito was, so they would like look up, like Google what is Akito's gender, and then they'd be spoiled. And after, like, people would tell me, oh, I googled because I needed to find out, I just cringed so hard because I'm like, you're not supposed to know Akito's gender. That's the whole point. So don't look it up. But like, by then they already did. And that was, it always pained me to hear that. But really it was really hard to keep that a secret, for one, because 𝑘ito's voice, both in sub and dub, sound feminine. So it's pretty easy to guess that they're female because of the way their voice sounds. That was just really hard to disguise. Whereas in the manga, you never hear her voice at all. So it's easier to keep that plot twist hidden. It was just doomed to not go well in anime. But for those of you, even though I'm sure there's probably a few who didn't see that twist coming, like, that's pretty awesome. I actually, when I was first reading the manga, I was spoiled on 𝑘ito's gender. I found out that she was a girl before I got to that twist in the manga. I was spoiled through Wikipedia just looking at 𝑘ito's page, so I was also spoiled while reading the manga on 𝑘ito's gender, so I never really got to experience the actual impact of that twist at all, because I knew as well. But I am happy now that I can freely refer to 𝑘ito as she, because this whole time I have been referring to her as he to try to keep the twist a secret. And now I can like refer to her as she, so that feels really, really good, because this whole time I've been wanting to call her as she, because I like know that she's not really male, but I had to refer to her as he in order to not spoil the anime onlys, because you're supposed to assume that she's male, so it's going to be very liberating to be able to call her she now. You will find out why it is that 𝑘ito disguises herself as a man. That will be discussed next season, and it's very interesting and really, really heartbreaking. It's terrible, so I'm looking forward to seeing the whole reasons to why she has to present herself as a man. That's going to be very interesting. And then the other twist is that Kurano's curse is broken. It just broke suddenly when he was about 15, when he was really, really young. So it's been broken for like 10 years for him. And it's such a interesting scenario, because you would think that zodiacs would be happy to have their curse broken. But the thing with Kurano is that even though his curse is broken, he's still trapped. He still has devoted himself to 𝑘ito, even though there's no basis for him to do so, because he doesn't have a spirit, so there's not really a tie he has to God. But he felt so guilty when 𝑘ito begged him to stay that he did not want to leave. He really pitied 𝑘ito and decided to stay because of that, which was the wrong decision. Like I was saying, I'm like, wouldn't you think that the best thing to do is just to find help for 𝑘ito to like get past this? I don't know why he even decided to stay, but you know what the reason why is? Because he's so kind. His kindness gets taken advantage of so much, especially by 𝑘ito, because he's someone who just can't say no. But the thing is that him being tied down to 𝑘ito is ruining his life completely. He cannot go out barely. He can't pursue a relationship with Arisa when he really wants to. He just fell in love with her and wants to see her so bad, but he can't because he already devoted his life and promised his entire life and soul to 𝑘ito. It just sucks. It isn't the way it should be. He should not feel tied down to someone who he really does not owe anything to, and 𝑘ito's only just abused him. It's awful. I hate it. This poor man, sweet man, he does not deserve this. And like I said, one of my favorite quotes from the series is when he says, "I can't fly anymore," because that quote holds so much meaning behind it, because it symbolizes the fact that even though his curse has broken, he can't be free. And he also equates it to, because his curse is broken and he used to be the sparrow, he like literally can't fly anymore. But then the other meaning behind it is that even though the curse is broken, he still can't be free because he's promised to stay with 𝑘ito. So that whole quote just has so much heartbreak behind it. And when he said it, I'm like, I knew I was gonna, like, that was gonna hurt really bad, and it did. So just a sad episode, but a lot of revelations that I'm glad everyone got to see, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how the anime onlys react to this episode. It's going to be interesting to watch. Well, I think that's all I have to say. I do plan to do a review for season 2 that'll probably be out next week. Just talking about everything I liked about it, things I disliked, even though there's not a lot I disliked about it. But yeah, I'm going to do that next week, so you should look out for it if you're interested. And I think that's all I have to say. Thank you so much for watching my reactions to Fruits Basket during Season 2. If you've been here since the beginning, then thank you so much for watching. I've really enjoyed discussing this series with you, and I am so excited to discuss it more with you again during Season 3. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more anime-related videos and anime reactions. And also be sure to follow my social media. Those are basically my Fruits Basket fan pages, which I will still be on even though the season has ended, so you should follow me on there. And I'm just so sad right now. This is my last goodbye for a Fruits Basket video, at least for Season 2, but I will see you really soon. Bye!